Guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that like, share, and subscribe for more content. Just a quick video. We are testing out the Geo Pro and getting ready. If you've seen the other video, we're planning on heading up further north to try to find a homestead, purchase some property, and we're probably going to live in this while we're looking for a house to buy. So I figured I'd just give you guys a quick lowdown on how things are going so far on its maiden voyage, just up here in the mountains by where we're renting, just somewhere to go for the weekend, 3-day weekend. Got some nice Long Island tea, and we're gonna take a little walk through here. A few campers in here, but creek down below us, and here's how my setup is. All right, so last winter I was planning on going and using the wood stove tent, and it was raining, so I bought a bunch of wood that was stored in the garage. I need to burn all that off the fire pit. Got our chairs set up here, and we got some friends driving up to the mountain today. I don't know, we'll see if they come or not, but when that inevitably burns out, I'm feeling lazy, so I just got the gas fire pit with the river stones on here. And even when we had our fifth wheel, this is like the best setup I found, is just get a plastic table just to leave by the door to set stuff, but you gotta make sure, because you got burners for your furnace and stuff. On here, I did switch out the pump a couple weeks back and get let me get the door open here. Oh, can't see it on this side. This says you got some extra crap stored in here. I'll show you over here on the other side. So here's the power horse generator. I've had this for like this is a pre-COVID generator. Was in storage for 2 years, fired up on the first pull. How awesome is that? So I just got some of the stuff out here: fuel, propane tank, electric winch, yada yada yada. Nobody cares about that, so I need to put the cover back on this. But if you can see there, I did change. I'll zoom in. I put a new water pump in, redid some of the plumbing. Working pretty good, working great. We're at about 8,000 feet right now, so haven't noticed anything with the pressure change. So yeah, everything's good with that. Pass through. The slide out crapped out on us. Had to have a new slide out system put in. This is an upgrade 2-rail system with some braces, so it's got a couple-year warranty on it. We'll see. One slide out. Obviously, this is a bunkhouse, and you got a little storage thing in here, which is pretty darn awesome. And yeah, I mean, this is not loaded for bear. I mean, so we took this out here and used the bottom bunk for some extra storage down there. Don't have a whole lot in here, but like I said, this is just a quick little weekend. And you guys see down here, we are right on the river. Oh yeah, baby. So if you're gonna have a camper, DeWalt Impact, worth its weight in gold for obviously changing tires. I hate electric stabilizers on campers. I prefer the manual crank, and then that. It's just one less thing to break, because if anybody knows anything about campers, they are garbage. So, got the generator running. The air conditioner is 74 degrees outside right now, so even all the way up here on the mountain, it's actually pretty hot. It's supposed to be like 90 degrees down below in the valley. So this is the bedding we got in here. Not a whole lot of storage in these, but like I said, it's just enough, right, for a long weekend, or if you need to stay in it for a month or two, relocating like we're gonna be doing. It's just enough. So we're packing up to come up here today. The Starlink came in. That's awesome, and don't want you guys to see my address, but yeah. So gonna test the Starlink out, probably get that set up maybe this afternoon. And I mean, you got a decent sink in here. You got 4-burner stove, which is or a 3-burner stove, which is still pretty generous for a small camper like this. Oh baby, that's where it's at, Buffalo Trace. So induction oven, microwave, kids bed, and storage underneath here. Bathroom is actually really big for a camper this small. This is only a 20-foot camper, so you know, hey, got all that. I had to do some work on the toilet already, fix that. Got storage up here. Like I said, we're just out for 2 nights, 3 days, so we're not packed up too much. Got some food in here, you know. Yeah, it's got a nice, decent sized fridge, so I'm really looking forward to it. So like I said, this is, let me see, how many campers have I had? First camper I had that was mine was a 2003, 2001, a Marilite camper. That was a pretty awesome camper. That was what I was living in when I was in Montana. When I first moved up to Montana, right when I was 20 years old, I left mommy and daddy's cradle, moved cross country the first time to stay in a camper by myself at 20 years old, work in fire EMS, and worked in refinery stuff also in Montana when I was a kid, or 20 years old kid, you know, as soon as before I could even legally drink, I left. And then, let's see, what was after that? Had another fifth wheel. It was a Grand Junction. Stayed in that for a while. Then had another bumper pull camper, which was a Keystone Hideout. Absolute piece of steaming pile of crap. Did all kinds of work on that thing. Got rid of that. Then went from the Keystone to another Keystone, which was a Avalanche fifth wheel, 38 foot camper fifth wheel. Stayed in that for 3 years during COVID, or towards the tail end of COVID, traveling the country and working. Did that for a while. That's good. And then we traded that in on this, which was a year and a half old when we got it. It was used, but we've already had to sink like $3 grand in it doing repairs like 2 weeks after we got it. Not really happy about that, but it is what it is. This is the reason we went with this. It's got an aluminum frame, so you know it's less prone to rot. It's more sturdy. It's got a 190 watt solar panel in it, so definitely needed that in the generator. We needed something small for buying property, staying on that, traveling. We want something for recreation, not to live in. We don't plan to live permanently in a camper like we did before. So yeah, I mean, it's a good size for the weekend. I think they're decent campers. So we'll see how long we're testing. This is the second time we stayed in it. We went back when my grandmother passed to Tennessee. We stayed in that, going there and back, and then came back out here. So this is the second time we've stayed in it. So yeah, I don't know. Well, I just want to make a quick little video. Didn't want something super too long. Want to do a review on the Starlink. So come back on another video and I'll post a separate video of getting the Starlink set up. So if you're new here, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Channel's growing. Appreciate your guys' support. See you on the next video. Stay safe.